Obviously not the result you want, but a lot of positives to take out of the last regular season game into the tournament. The team is rebounding better. Do you see some silver lining in the way you guys closed the regular season despite losing the final one?
Yeah, no, I thought it went well. I thought we really did a good job on the glass and boxing out. They're very good offensive rebounding team, so we made an emphasis on that. And I thought we fought really hard and honestly did our job. Just shots didn't fall, obviously, and just some little things here and there defensively we got to fix, and just some falls that go our way. Something that happens, and we got to get back to sticking to that and keep fighting every game.
A little bit of a familiar story in the sense that the league gets to 3-4 possessions and then the other team makes a run. Is there something that needs to be better in that moment when you guys get a relatively robust lead?
Us defensively be better, yep. I think we need to limit them to not score. Extend that lead and be better off than that.
Is there a connection to that, having a big lead, do you think?
I mean,
shut down?
Honestly, I just feel like it just comes down to getting those stops. I think we just had a couple breakdowns and they were able to score and get buckets off it. And I think it just
obviously, awards aren't your guys' focus, but just how good has Trey been this year? And, you know, a little bit of lack of respect for him.
Yeah, I mean, he just comes in every single day and works his butt off, and that's all you can ask from a guy like that. I honestly, I think it's BS how it goes. I think the people that make those decisions, just, I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to get in trouble for saying something, but I mean, he just does his job every night. I mean, he's a humble dude, and he doesn't go out there and do stupid stuff off the court. Like, he's just to himself. He goes and does whatever, comes in, gets work done, and just does his job every single night. I mean, he'll get rewarded at some point, and it will be noticed.
I don't know if you were aware, but you played the last long stretch of this game, 1 rebound short of a triple-double. Did you get any awareness of that during the game?
I mean, yeah, but it doesn't matter. We lost, so.
How is tonight kind of a microcosm of the regular season then for you? I mean, great performances, but falling short of what you wanted to get. How do you kind of reconcile that as a competitor?
Yeah, I mean, I think you look at those games, like, I thought this was our best fought one. I thought we did a really good job. Like, all the coaches said nothing but positive things after the game, and just the stuff that we did well. And I mean, like you said, I mean, there's some stuff that could have went the other way or whatever, but I mean, at the end of the day, when you're on the road, you got to be 10 points better, is what Payne says all the time. So we got to do a better job with that and just making shots when it comes down to it. So.
A bunch of these games at the end, the foul differential is catching up to you at the end, and they're getting the line, you know, for every foul that gets called on you guys. How can you kind of flip that so that that's an advantage for you as opposed to something you got to fight against at the end?
Limit fouls. Like I said, some you can't control, and I personally thought some are questionable, but obviously I'm biased, so it doesn't really matter what I think. It's not my job, but at the end of the day, we should, like I said, we got to be 10 points better to where the fouling and stuff, I mean, doesn't have to be a problem. And if they shoot those free throws, okay, fine, let's just box out and go down and score again. So I think we should try to do a better job defensively.
Just the first half, they were kind of face guarding Trey on those pick and rolls, and you were able to kind of slide up right behind their big guy. Just did you expect them to kind of cover that way?
Yeah, I figured they would. They're normally a deep drop team, and they always have been, so we knew that if they tried to do something different, they wouldn't be very great at it. And it's no disrespect to them, like it's tough, like even for us, if we do different defensive things, we're also not going to be good at it, so we're trying it out for the first time. But we knew that was probably what they were going to do, and stick with Trey, and I was going to have a downhill drive and be able to go make plays, and that's what they did, and we got what we wanted, I thought, for the most part. So.
Curry gave you a big lift at a key moment in the game. CJ played pretty well. For two freshmen who don't have to have the responsibility that you and Fletch did as freshmen, how beneficial can that be that they can be role players and help you win in the postseason?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if me and Fletch weren't here, I'm sure they would probably have an impact that we did when we were that age. They're just so good, and they come in every single day. They work their butt off. They ask questions. They try to understand. They try to get to know everything, even when they don't. And they just compete. I mean, you guys see it every single night. They compete, whether we win, whether we lose, no matter what it is. they show up the next day and they're working, they put in the time. I mean, they're just there, and they're just great people as well. And they're always smiling, they're always joking around, always having a good time, and that brings a good vibe around the locker room. And having those guys, it goes a long way, and they'll be great players down the road.
Staying on Jakari, there was a moment he hit the three, and then there was a foul right after, and he goes to the bench. You made your way over to him, said good job. Is that you focusing on being more vocal and positive with your teammates?
Yeah, I mean, that's my job, and that's what I got to do. And I think I get away from it a lot because I'm just so fixated on winning and competing. And I think sometimes that gets in the way. And like those younger guys, like being in this environment, it's probably the first time they've been in something like that. So just being there, I got to do my job and be there for them. And I'm trying to make an emphasis on doing that. And I got to put everything else aside, just help these younger guys out, because that's our job as the older guys. And we've been through it, and we had to learn through it kind of the hard way. But I mean, at the end of the day, we had guys with us that helped us out, so that's our job for them.